I'll open those. I'll open these transfers. Let's watch that one more time. Okay, you can see that I was extremely confused. I was looking for that light. They had kept telling us so that he would have a flashlight. I keep going like this. He would have a flashlight. That flashlight is for Mandy. Mandy is the one that's actually recording this video, and she's Grant's wife, and she looks for that light. He's hitting the light at the same time that he's hitting the horn, and it wasn't properly communicated to us because there's a lot of stuff going on. People revving chainsaws and everything. You can't. It's very hectic, and that was the very, 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 very first run of the whole event. And it was not clear what was going on because this was the first time that the flashlight was actually used. So I was looking for the flashlight, and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that we were even ready to be racing yet. So, rightfully so, they did a do-over. They explained everything really well. They also told the horn guy to really hit the horn, you know, because I mean, in my headphones or my earmuffs, all I heard was like, me, you know, and it was very confusing. So we got to do that run over again. And so here they are, all the runs. And at the very end, you will see the top three going at it. All right, that was fun now, wasn't it? It was fun for me. I loved it. So I guess I would call this the official footage. It helps to know people. And, everybody involved with something like this, they want to see the best product possible put out there. And I will say that whenever you're at an event like this, and you're operating in the event, such as I was, it's really difficult to get good footage. But the best footage in the house was the camera that was taking the official times, and that was Mandy's iPad. So I got her to share out all the stuff with me. It's taken a long time for all the videos to trickle in through the cloud. You know how that works. But I should be able to do exactly what I'm doing here with every single category that raced. In this one, this happened to be the very first category, and I was blown away because I beat everyone except for Matt House and Brennan Cass. That Now, I will say that Gary Buxton did not have a good run in this. I can remember that. Sean Carr did not have a good run. So I got pretty darn lucky with those guys having bad runs. Garrett Barker did not have a good run. He had a pretty exceptionally bad run. Indiana Doug didn't have a good run. So I got lucky in that I had a good run, and several of the better standing guys, I got lucky that I did have a good run, and several of the guys that possibly could have beaten me had bad runs. But nevertheless, I mean, Brennan had a good run, Matt had a good run, and I was right there nipping at their heels, which I can't believe it. I mean, I know both of those guys are nothing but happy for me. And I'm happy for both of them, but they're kind of known commodities, Brennan's got a full circle crank in that 372 clone. He's also running a 325 chain. There was a loophole in the rules, in the most recent official rules. They didn't say anything about what size chain you needed to run for that category, and so he ran 325, which hats off to him. He found that loophole. He worked it to his advantage. No hard feelings at all. But that's kind of cheating. And I get it. I totally get it. But I'm going, with 3H chain, me and him probably would have been right there neck and neck, Just a little bit of difference right there. But what I will bring up is Matt House, I think, probably had the fastest saw there. He just had a slow reaction time. Both me and Brennan beat him to the wood, and he was really gaining. So he did really, really well. And I'm just completely blown away. In the moment, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I got third place with the Farm Hack. The Farm Hack was such a shit show of a saw to begin with. It was just trash. And that's just a Farmer Tech cylinder. I don't know what these guys are using, if they're using maybe a Meteor cylinder. I don't know if they're using a Highway cylinder. I know the one that I've got is just a Farmer Tech cylinder. So, very much in line with my belief of less is more. That saw right there, I did not touch the transfers at all. I cut the cylinder skirt a little bit. I did a lot of piston work. Anyways, if you want to see the secrets of this build, I might show them eventually, but they've already been shared on my paid membership subscriptions. So all of the lumber hacks already know the secrets of the Farm Hack build. But I don't go all out with this build. I feel like certain saws, whenever you do that, you shoot yourself in the foot. So, but that's just me. But I do know that Brennan has a full circle crank in that. and he builds a very, very good saw. And so I'm extremely happy to be able to podium finish with these two gentlemen. They're both fine builders, and I can't believe that I'm in the same conversation with them. Honestly, I really can't. So next up, we'll do the 660 clone class, and we'll talk about that. But I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I was really kind of in a state of disbelief. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was right there with Brennan and Matt, and I beat Dino Joe, and I beat Ethan Trainer, and I beat Sean Carr. I was like, what is going on? I mean, I hope all those guys know this is not me rubbing anything. I'm just like, rubbing your nose in defeat or anything. I have complete admiration for these guys. Bellhopper, I mean, Garrett, there's a lot of folks that were there to win it, and I can't believe it. I can't believe that I was good enough to podium with the cast of characters that I was going up against. It was just nuts. Gary Buxton, anyways, that's enough of the gushing, but I was very proud. And for all of those guys out there who think, having this channel, you can imagine that I get a fair amount of flack thrown my way. The worst one yet was whenever someone sent an email to Jason, who is the owner operator of TriStar Supply LLC.com, and he took me on. He's my sponsor. He gave me the 660 to build and stuff. It's not like he's paying me anything, all total he might have $400 or $500 wrapped up in me, maybe. But he's just giving me product. And but somebody had the gall to send him an email and say, you shouldn't sponsor Novice Lumberjack. And they went so far as to say, in this community, everyone considers him a joke. He's the laughing stock of the community. And I don't usually get hurt with stuff like that, with things that people say. But yeah, that was kind of hurtful. I was like, really? I know I'm a joker. I know that. I like being a joker. I like making people laugh. I enjoy that. But I'm a joke? No, I'm no joke. And this proves it. So I was right up there with the best of them. And to me, that's a real feather in my cap. I'm so happy that happened. And I'd like to find the person who wrote that about me and meet him somewhere in a wooded forest or a dark alley and beat the shit out of him. Because I know y'all see me as just nothing but a joker, but there's a little bit more to me than that. and I don't want to get in a fight with anybody. But sometimes you're like, oh, I can't believe you said that. You a-hole. Really? And it's probably all because of the damn Iron Horse thing. Those people don't even know me, and they hate me because I called somebody out. I hate that whole debacle. But anyways, okay, now I'll really stop rambling.